Hello, hello. This video is brought to you by the one and only Squarespace. From online stores to marketing tools and analytics, Squarespace is the perfect place to build a beautiful online presence and run your business. Hello, hello, and welcome back to TGTV, and more specifically, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my Range Rover, and with Connie here. Hello, hello. So today we are off to Rindt Vehicle Design because I'm off to go and see my 911 Targa. Many of you remember on Instagram, my Targa actually broke down on the Modball Classic following its restoration. So I'm off to Rindt to go and see exactly what's happened with it. It was recovered actually the whole way from Edinburgh, the whole way directly to Rindt, and they've been looking at it, diagnosing it, and actually starting to work on what has gone wrong with it. So we're going to go and check up with it. We're going to go and see what's happened. But effectively, I had to pull over because it misfired a couple of times on a country road in Cumbria, and then it came to a complete dead stop, and it absolutely stunk of egg in the car as well. It stunk. So we suspected an alternator problem. We suspected a problem that was feeding into the battery because the battery was extremely hot and it stank of egg, suggesting there was a huge issue with the battery. And that is all we had to go on. But the car wouldn't move. The AA couldn't get it going. It had to be recovered all the way up to Edinburgh from Cumbria, and then Cumbria back down, well, supposedly to London, but I just dropped it at Rindt directly instead for them guys to fix it. So we're going to head there in a second. I'm going to go check in on the car, and then we're going to get someone from Rindt, an expert, to run through exactly what's happened to the car and how much it's going to cost to fix it. I actually want to clarify as well, this was absolutely nothing to do with Rindt. It was nothing to do with anything they touched, and this was just really, really bad luck. I was the only car on Modball Classic that actually broke down. If you want to join next year's, by the way, it's now available to join. I'll leave the link below to Modball Classic. You can go and apply to join. Not everyone that applies will get on because there's limited spaces, but if you've got a car pre-2000, then go and apply right now, and I'll see you on the rally, and good luck with it. Hopefully your car doesn't blow up like mine did. Anyway, for now, let's hit Rindt and see what's going on. I'm on daddy daycare duties today. Hold on, mate. Hold on. Here he is. Here's the boy in a nice tidy car, as always. Hello, mate. Chris is back on the channel. How you doing, boy? You all right? How's life? Yep. And we got Connie as well. Hello, sweetheart. So she's got a bit of an eye infection at the moment. Poor little mite, haven't you? Oh dear, goodness me. Happy though, look at that tail. Anyway, they're both here. They're both on the channel. Chill out for a second. Let's go and see what's happened to Dad's Targa, shall we? Do you care about what's happened to Dad's Targa? I'm not sure you do you? You don't really care about much other than food. I'm going for a dump. I love this place. I think it's absolutely brilliant. I like coming down here. I think I probably annoy them because I come up down here so much. And there's always something going on. So, right now, they are actually moving various bits and bobs around, so it looks like kind of moving day. They're not going anywhere, they're actually expanding. So they've actually just got into this barn here. You can see it's a hive of activity in there, a load of cars, engine and whatnot. But here she is then. Here is my Targa, ladies and gentlemen. So she looks okay from the outside, but I rang Brian after they got the car back here, and he basically told me off. We're going to go into exactly why he told me off in a second. We're going to get someone who knows what they're talking about out here to look at what has happened to the car. They've done a full diagnosis, but effectively Brian told me I was a complete moron, and I was very lucky to not be engulfed in a fireball with what I had done. So yeah, classic car ownership though, it's a learning curve. It's a new thing for me, and I think I'm getting there, sort of. So let's have a little look around then. We've got that, which is going to be going around the track at Thruxton. Now, we've got various bits and bobs going on here. There's always chaos here. It's always such nice metal. That was on the last Thruxton charity track day going around. That is a lovely, lovely car. Loads of builds going on here. And I just want to show you something really special at the end before we grab Pav and start talking auto electronics and why my car blew up. But this, ladies and gentlemen, is a Lamborghini Jalpa. I know you will probably not have heard of one of those. Most of you won't have done anyway, because it's a very, very rare beast. There are not many of these built, let alone in the UK. So that's a very special project going on right now here at Rindt Vehicle Design. It's not just Porsches, but this is a personal project of Brian's, and I can't wait to reveal that soon. So stay tuned for that. But all sorts going on here. And of course, some of these are actually going electric. Not all of them though, you'll be pleased to hear. Right, let's come back outside then. We're going to find Pav, and then we're going to go into on earth has happened to my Targa? They actually also told me off about putting stickers on new paint as well. Apparently, I'm to avoid the paint guy here who spent hours and hours of his loving time on it, only for me to go and put stickers on. I'm sure you're all fully aware, but the full restoration journey for this car is on the channel. It's had new paintwork, new metal work, the interior's been redone. It's had a full shebang. And many of you will be querying, why on earth did it break down if it's had everything done to it? The answer to that is, the thing that went wrong had absolutely nothing to do with the guys here, and it was something that just couldn't be predicted. But we're going to go into that in the video anyway. But that particular, it's just sod's law. The one thing that went wrong with this was the one thing that wasn't done and didn't need doing. But with old cars, these things happen. You know, things can go wrong on even brand new modern cars. So I don't want anyone having a go at the guys here at Rindt for this thing blowing up. It was absolutely nothing that they touched or even needed to touch. They don't have a crystal ball. So yeah, I just wanted to clarify that. And I'm not just being nice for the sake of it. It genuinely has absolutely nothing to do with them. And actually, thank God they're on hand to help fix it, because it could get very, very expensive if I brought it to the wrong people that didn't know what they're doing. Right, we've got Pav here. He knows exactly what he's talking about, because I don't know the first thing about auto electronics or ECU. So, right, here we go then. This is the ECU.
It's your ECU, yeah. So basically what happened was the alternator was overcharging. So rather than it being 13.5 volts, for example, it's shot way past that. I can't give you a figure because I didn't measure it. And it's actually popped a resistor in here. So if you look right in here, you can see this thing here.
Yeah.
There's a resistor. Should be like that, but it's just blown the top off.
Oh wow!
And it's blown, and that resistor actually is the reason why your ECU is dead.
That little thing there, out of all that gubbins, is the reason why the whole thing's dead. You see, I would have looked at this and been like, yeah, it looks all right. Nothing's caught fire.
We'll replace the resistor for you, and then we'll get it all fired up.
So just that little bit means the whole thing's fine. And this is really, really important as well, because 9 times out of 10, if you go somewhere and you say, my ECU's gone pop, you'll be charged for a new ECU. How much would a new ECU be?
Oh, good few £100, easy, yeah. So
few hundred, and then presumably replacing that little...
The component itself is pennies.
nonsense.
It's just here. Sorry, yeah, just there. A couple of pennies for the resistor, but it's more experience and labour that you end up paying the engineer for repairing. But it still works out cheaper to repair than replace.
Perfect. Well, we like the sound of that. We like the sound of cost effective. So literally pop a new little bit in there, little resistor, and jobs are good. And did the alternator cause any other damage that you could see?
No. So we'll obviously do another check when we've got the car all fired up. We'll check over everything, make sure everything's fine, and then
lovely stuff. And also, just one thing I want to clarify: am I a complete moron for driving the car knowing that it was overcharging?
100%. It could have ended up a lot worse than what it has. So you've got off lightly. So
really, yeah. Brian was quite direct with me about what he thought of my my behaviour driving the car overcharging. All right, thank you very much. Anyway, I appreciate that, and I'll let you get on with your life. I literally just turned up and he's about to go on his brakes. So I'm so sorry. Cheers, pal.
No problem.
We interrupt this broadcast with a very cool offer from Squarespace. Now, if you don't know about Squarespace, and I'm sure you do by now, it is the ultimate place for building your own website, be it for a passion project or a business. There really is no better place, and there's an exclusive deal coming right up for you guys if you're keen on doing exactly that. There's some really cool features that make your path to online success super simple and efficient. The first of which is you can actually build members communities and community areas on your website with ease using the inbuilt tools on Squarespace. And actually you can use Squarespace as an all-in-one tool. You can go on there right now and go and see if your domain name is even available, purchase the domain and get going off the bat. You don't need to mess around with loads of different websites. It's all in one. Another really useful thing, something that I actually use myself, is with Crepchief Notify. You can build monthly subscription models on Squarespace as well, so you can build that into your website and generate recurring income, which is key goods. The other thing as well that e-commerce stores use regularly and really effectively are email campaigns, and you can build those in very easily with Squarespace as well. It gives you the tools to run effective and efficient email campaigns. Absolutely key as well. Another thing is that obviously most traffic these days is directed from mobile phones as well, and it can be a pain optimizing your website for mobile traffic. Again, Squarespace makes that super easy, meaning that your website is both amazing on a desktop and on a mobile phone. Now the banger is the fact that you can get a free trial, and when you're ready to start, save 10% on your first order with Squarespace using the exclusive link below. That'll also be in the pinned comment and in the description. So go and get involved in that. Start your online dream and also support the channel as well. So get in the mix, and as always, keep me posted with what you're building. that then is that. I thought I'd film a little impromptu update with the Targa because I had so many of you asking, what has happened to it? Why did it go wrong? What's going on? When's it fixed? So that is that. Hopefully it should be done in the next week or so, and I'm going to get it back and actually enjoy her. She should actually be completely shipshape and completely solid after this is done. So as always, a huge thanks to the guys at Rindt. I'll see you back on the channel very soon. Cheers, guys.